Grand Rising, good afternoon and good evening. It has come to my attention that Nicki Minaj has been detained in Amsterdam. I saw the footage. The officers really were dicey with explaining to her why she was being arrested. Eventually they said drugs, but I'm more concerned with the pilot who did not want to be filmed, who I felt started this whole incident. She agreed to allow her luggage to be searched. They took her luggage, put it on the plane, and then came back and said they wanted to research her luggage again. That's a huge red flag. If you searched her luggage in the first place and you didn't find anything damning, what were you going to find the second time around? And the last time that I checked, cannabis is legal in Amsterdam. So how do you arrest her for pre-rolls in Amsterdam? And if the pre-rolls were in her security's luggage, that means that they were not in her possession. So how do you arrest her for things that are not in her possession that are legal in your country? Well, we're going to get into those questions and a lot more. I thank you for joining me for this energetic tap-in. And if one of you could be so kind as to timestamp this reading for 2 minutes and 15 seconds, I greatly appreciate you, and I will pin it in the comments. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest heavenly order, I need you to come before me and put a heavy hedge of protection over me and everyone watching this video. Put a fiery hedge of protection around my third eye. Keep me safe from all maleficent trickster spirits and any spirits that would come before me to misinform me and anyone who is in this reading. I thank you that all monitoring spirits will be blocked from me and anyone who is watching this reading. And I put a fiery hedge of protection around Nicki Minaj. Keep her safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. And help me to get to the bottom of what is happening. I thank you. It is done on earth as it is in heaven. We are all protected in this realm and the rest. All right, let's tap in. Show me the energy around Nicki and this arrest. This may be a long one, everybody, so strap in. Okay, so you've got the Six of Swords here and the Ace of Swords. Amen to that. So this right here shows me that once everything comes about, okay, she's going to move through swiftly and professionally once the truth comes out. Yeah, that's moving through towards victory once the truth comes out. So, yeah, that's a great sign that these are the first two cards to come out for Nicki. Yeah, this is all going to come to an end. Ten of Coins. Baby, you can't stop her bag. I'm literally hearing my spirit guides channel the song, You Can't Stop the Rain. They wanted to stop her reign with this concert. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be like record-breaking attendance. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords to the Empress. This was an ultimate betrayal. Somebody orchestrated this. Knight of Coins. Yeah, they wanted to take her from the Ten of Coins to the Knight of Coins. They wanted to slow down her money. They wanted to slow down this tour. And here it is, the Emperor and the World. Now, I'm not going to call your name, but I'm pretty sure by now, those who've been watching me, you know who this Emperor figure is, and you see what's going on at the bottom. I don't just read what hits the table. I read as I shuffle. And I'm not just your average tarot reader. I'm a medium. This is your fall, sir. You're about to descend. This is the very beginning of this reading. And we're going to tap into your karma at the end of this reading. Being that I'm seeing this at the beginning, God is giving me clearance to let you know what's coming to you. So you've got the Emperor here in the World. That means a final ending. That means your cycle is not only coming to an end, but after this, there will be no more. There will be no encore. Seven of Swords. Yes. Conniving, sneaky, manipulative energy. That's someone plotting. And it's going to be exposed. It's going to come to light. The Sun. Three of Cups. Okay. So Three of Cups. This is a collaborative energy. Three of Cups doesn't just represent, you know, partying and good times. This is a collaborative energy. People came together to make this happen. This is a third party who caused this pause for her on this tour. Pardon me, everybody. I'm trying to make room on the table because I know this is about to, the table is about to be full. See who's at the bottom of the deck again? This very controlling, narcissistic person. This fire sign person. You've got the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. So this is somebody that's really butthurt because they didn't like the communication between you and him, Nicki. This is someone who found you to be combative because they could not have their way. There was something that they wanted out of you that they did not get out of you. And you held your ground. You spoke up. You spoke your piece. And I feel like you spoke eloquently, but this person is not accustomed to no. No one can tell them no. And that falls under the Emperor energy. Whatever the Emperor wants, the Emperor gets. And this was heartbreaking to this person. And this person thought that they could use law enforcement against you. The Hierophant. The powers that be in law enforcement. And you have to understand, law enforcement is a fraternal order that has to answer to a higher order. So this is how you get certain things that are infiltrated through law enforcement, because there is a power over law enforcement that is fraternal as well. Seven of Coins. Okay, so this also is my as you sow, so shall you reap card. And this falls under the Ace of Swords to the Six of Swords. Once the truth comes out, she will move forward valiantly. And as you sow, so shall you reap. And this will be your tower. This will be your demise. Get ready for the end. At this point, it's imminent. There's nothing you can do about it. You've went too far. Yeah, the Magician, Ten of Coins. She's a manifester. She manifested this Ten of Coins. She did this fair and square. Right now, you know, you're looking at, you know, how can you, you know, stop her from manifesting? That's where you got this Knight of Coins. You want to slow her money down, but Temperance to the Sun. This is not going to do anything but give her balance through a new beginning once everything is illuminated. It will be happier times for her. If you were mad at her sales and mad at her success, get ready to be even madder. Because now, whoever didn't get a ticket is going to buy 5. You're going to make her even more successful. You tried to make her a martyr, and you turned her into a victor publicly. Baby, that touch not mine anointed is real. See, here's the problem. People don't understand who or what the anointed is or what that means because they use their earthly eyes. We don't know how God looks at each individual person and what God's mission is with each individual person. We don't know what their grandmother's prayers were and who the prayer warriors are that cover them. If anyone is covered by a true prayer warrior that is favored by the Most High, God will favor the prayer warrior and protect that person. Sir, you're about to find out what touch not mine anointed, do my prophet no harm actually means. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Cups is someone who offers someone something to cause this Knight of Pentacles. So you allegedly, allegedly put an offer on the table to slow her down, to slow down her ability to get to these shows so that she would have to cancel the show so that she would not be able to perform this record-breaking show, because this was record-breaking attendance. You wanted to bring her to an end. You wanted to bring her global tour to an end. 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, okay? You wanted to use the law enforcement to fight against her, to be physical with her even. Y'all, there's a lot of sneaky, manipulative energy behind this with 7 of Swords. High Priestess. Okay? High Priestess is the gatekeeper to all the secrets in the Akashic records. So this runs very deep. Nine of Cups. Yeah, this was a wish fulfillment to do this through a third party and to do it with party favors, aka the pre-rolls, okay? And then here you go. You've got the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. So I'm glad that Nicki kept her composure, because you guys wanted to make her appear to be this combative, explosive person, the angry black woman, and this was going to bring her heartbreak through this ultimate betrayal. But she eloquently stood her ground, asked the proper questions, and recorded everything. Notice these officers wanted her to stop recording. They knew they didn't really have much on her, and they didn't want her collecting evidence, because when she's asking the questions of why am I being arrested, what actually happened, the questions that they really didn't expect to answer, the answers became a little murky. They never gave her an official charge when they arrested her. They eventually said drugs, but here's the thing. Amsterdam, weed is legal. You have cafes where you go and smoke weed. Weed is not an offense in Amsterdam, so you cannot arrest someone for weed in Amsterdam. And even leaving Amsterdam, depending on what country you go to, it has to be within a certain amount of grams to ounces. So notice they said that they searched her belongings, they put the belongings back on the plane, and then they wanted to come back and research her belongings. What did you not find the first time that you thought you were going to find the second time? So I'm glad that she even brought that up and she made them admit to that, because anything that wasn't found the first time could possibly be placed there the second time. So now they have to explain why would they need to check her luggage multiple times. Why is her luggage being shifted and moved around in all these different directions? And then they're going to have to break down what they found in each search. So her lawyer is going to eat this like good food. Yeah, Two of Swords falling under the Seven of Coins. Yeah, you want to cut her off for her blessings. But being that this falls under this Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Coins, like I said, as you sow, so shall you reap. This is going to end up turning into her being cut loose. This is going to backfire, okay? And this is going into karmic debt, that this person who is manipulating energies behind the scene, this person, this man, you have a karmic bill, sir, that is already outstanding. You already can't afford to pay the debt that you already have. You're going into karmic bankruptcy at this point. And when you go off into karmic bankruptcy, your bloodline has to pay. This is what they mean biblically when they say the sins of the father. You have created so many situations, so many vessels of chaos, that your bloodline is now cursed with many curses. You're going to lose everything. And you'll never be able to rebuild again. And this is a large part of your karmic debt. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups falling under the Ten of Coins and the Magician. This shows that Nicki has genuinely manifested her financial windfalls and the love that she receives while on this tour. And this is just a wild hair up your ass. It's driving you crazy that this woman could amass so much regardless of everything that you've done to her, every vehicle that you have driven against her. You're a sore loser, but you're going to lose for the last time. And it's coming sooner than you think. You have less than a 2-year window. By the end of this year, your exposure is going to start. Into next year, charges are going to start rolling in on you. See, you like to use the legal system against people. You've been doing it for years, decades. But when it comes against you, it's going to be righteous judgment, and that's why no one can stop it. And this is why you won't be able to evade it. There's no place that you can go to avoid it, spiritually and supernaturally. You've done a lot to become this King of Coins. This is one of your first judgments that's going to come down from the spirit realm. See, you don't know that there has been council meetings. There has been judicial meetings in the ethers. There are debt collectors in the ethers that have been given notice of collections to collect your wealth. This is one of your judgments. You will fall before everyone that you rose above. No entity, no deity in any realm can or will save you, because the judgment has already been decreed. Now it's coming down from the 90 to the 70 to the 5D. And it's going to catch you soon down here in the 3D. Yeah, Two of Wands. And it's going to happen because this was a choice. You didn't have to do this. Two of Wands. You didn't have to do this. But you chose to affect her money and block her offers. You wanted to slow roll her. You wanted to blackball her. But God and the universe kept giving her balance through a new beginning. And see, this is where those prayer warriors that I talked about, this is where they came in. The angels were activated. And they kept bringing balance through new beginnings. Because they stood and collected the information with the Seven of Swords to the Five of Wands. They saw the manipulative energy behind the scenes that was causing all this fighting and conflict. And unbeknownst to you, they took back every piece of information that they found in their investigations to one of the lead angels, Metatron. Metatron holds the book of life. He's the one who weighs the good and the bad in all of us when we cross over. You've got a trilogy of bad and probably a couple of pages of good. How do you think that's about to go? Yep, you got the Two of Cups and Judgment. Didn't I say the sins of the father? Sir, the judgment that's going to come against you is not going to just come against you. It's going to come against you and your wife. The love of your life. And this is a part of that Seven of Coins, that do unto others as they do unto you. As you sow, so shall you reap, so mote it be. And now you and your wife are going to face conflict through manipulation. All of that energy is about to come back in a whirlwind to you, because you can't put anything out without reciprocity. Everything you put out into the universe always returns to you, good, bad, and indifferent. This is the reason why you have to treat others the way you want to be treated. Because when you treat others in a certain way, you tell the universe how you want to be treated. See, this collaboration, this Three of Cups over this Nine of Cups, you celebrated too soon. Because you thought that this was going to bring you a Six of Pentacles. You thought that you were going to steal someone's blessings from the ether. Because I see that this is something that you've been doing for a very long time. You've been doing destiny swaps for decades. But the people that you did those destiny swaps with didn't have a certain level of spiritual protection. So you felt like this was something that you can continue to do without consequence. Didn't I say the fire sign? Here you are, the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands in its rightful position is a Sagittarius, but it can be either of the fire signs. And like I said, you celebrated too soon. This was your wish fulfillment. Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. You thought, yeah, I got you now, right? You're being identified right here, sir. You thought this was going to bring happier times, but what it did was shine a light on you that you didn't even realize was right on top of your head. Things are about to be illuminated now. You activated judgment. This was a spiritual dragnet, sir. You activated God's wrath. And see, it's not just about Nicki. Nicki's just one of the people that you've come against. You didn't know you were under spiritual investigation. Now you're going to pay for everything that you've ever done to anyone. This next, they're telling me 16 months is going to be very pivotal for you. It's going to be a whirlwind. You're going to have so much coming at you that you're not going to even see where all of this stuff is coming from. Life is really about to beat your ass. And there's no one, and I mean no one, that's going to be able to pull up and help you. Even the people who gave you clearance to move around are going to move away from you. You're going to see what it's like to truly be alone, to be ostracized, to be deserted. And you deserve it. Seven of Wands. So you've got this Five of Swords, you know, which is, you know, the conflict in communication that caused the heartbreak. Because that's how they're going to describe this. They're going to say, oh, it was a mistake. It was a mishap. It was a conflict in communication. But it really was a betrayal to bring heartbreak. Seven of Wands. This is someone standing up, standing their ground. Even with the lawyer. You guys wanted to do this out of the country to keep her from being able to tap into her lawyer or a lawyer that would actually, you know, come forward and justly defend her. But y'all don't realize how deep and how far the bond runs with Nicki and the Barbs. Nicki has Barbs that are lawyers, not even just her personal lawyer. I mean, I promise you, if you could see this the way I spiritually see this, you would know that you activated a spiritual trapdoor. Four of Swords. Yeah, all of this is going to be brought to rest once the truth comes out. She's going to move forward from this legal situation, the Hierophant, because God is about to get involved, who is the ultimate judge, jury, and adjudicator. The Empress and the Devil. Okay? You're obsessed with this woman. And you've let it drive you crazy. Her success, her catalog, the fact that she will not allow you to bully her and put her face in the dirt. And the Empress can create over and over and over again. She gives birth to. She brings things into fruition. The Empress is the portal in which things are birthed into fruition. Every time you try to destroy one phase of her career, she gives birth to another movement, and you hate it. You can't figure out how to squash her. So you decided to come up with new ways and ideas to get to this Six of Pentacles. Boy, talk about the pride before the fall. Eight of Swords. Your decision was to have her locked up. But baby, this was a tower for you, not for her. Three of Wands. Yeah, you thought that you would get her abroad. This would be a ship coming in for you to bring judgment upon her. but you actually caused judgment to come for you because you were attacking her over her blessings so that you could bring her a 5 of coins. But the 5 of coins, which means being ostracized, which means going into poverty, sir, this falls under you, the King of Wands. Like I said, you celebrated too soon. The 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the King of Wands. I just told you in the beginning of this reading, you're going to lose it all. God told me so. Knight of Swords over the 6 of Pentacles. This is the message that is being delivered to you. And I am not the only medium, the only reader who has told you this throughout the years. This is the pride before your fall. You are such a narcissist that you have on blinders to your own demise. You don't even see how you lined yourself up. All of this to get to the top, and now the only way is down. And see, you got the 9 of Wands here. This is somebody who gets knocked down 9 and gets up 10. The wounded warrior is someone that will not be defeated. I don't care how you battle them. They keep getting back up. And this is why she's a star. But you're also doing this. You're also doing this over someone who, in their birth chart, the star represents Aquarius. You're doing this over this Aquarius. But why, sir? It's evident you can't compete where you don't compare. Why? What is this? Oh, so somebody gave you the message that she was by herself. Knight of Swords to the Hermit. You knew that she was traveling alone. You made sure that you got next to her while she was away from her husband. Dirty son of a bitch, you. Nicki, I don't know who's around you, baby, but you need to tighten up. Also, I will say this. I'm not going to just put this on whoever's around Nicki. This person is attached to people in law enforcement. So he's been using law enforcement to report back to him your movements in and out of the airports. He came for you because he knew you weren't with your husband. He knew you didn't have a protector. How would he know that? Yeah, this choice, this obsession, the Lovers. I think I got my answer to why are you doing this for the Aquarius. Wow. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is surveillance. You were having her watched. And see, you wanted to have her arrested so that you could put a better eye on her. Keep it to where now you can use law enforcement to spy on her. But everything is about to come to light with you, sir. You are such an idiot. You really are so smart, you're dumb. And see, I'm not even a barb. I just read the energy. I can't read what's not here. You're moving really sloppy. And it's all over someone who stays saucy and sloppy. Need I say more? Queen of Swords. That just backed up that is the energy behind the star. The Queen of Swords is also an air sign. I feel like somebody should cue out the song from Shay Jones' talk show shit. Because that's what this is behind the scenes. Page of Wands under the Three of Wands. Yeah. Page of Wands means that, you know, you needed a diversion. You needed new ways to handle something, new ways to go about something that was going to help you as with a third party or as a third party to affect someone's movement. And like I said, you celebrated too soon. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, King of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Baby, you lost out on this one. You came for her because she was alone. But when it's all said and done, when God comes from you, he will separate everyone from you until you're alone. The Chariot, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Coins. You needed this to move forward so that this Queen of Swords could become the independent woman. You are so obsessed with dethroning Nicki that you figured you would do it by force, that you would do a hostile takeover so that you could make this Queen of Swords the new queen of the industry. And that's why you had these people run down on her. Knight of Wands. Here it is, Knight of Wands. Right up under the Wounded Warrior. Very passionate about it. So passionate about it until you're blind. This is a strong case of somebody who thinks with the little head and not the big one. Because here's the little head all over this decision. Strength and the 6 of Wands. Now, strength for me is also the card of the Lion of Judah, which means God stands at her side. And as long as God is with you, who could be against you? So she's going to move through this victoriously while you try to work through others to take her down vicariously. And this all falls under the Ace of Swords, which is the card of the truth. So the truth is going to come out about this situation with these substances, because 7 of Cups for me also represents substances and intake. Also, this shows that they tried multiple times, multiple ways to come against her. Possibly 7 different ways, up to 7 different ways, and they're all going to fail. All of this is flimsy. You're going to make it to where law enforcement just, at this point, they're not going to even want to check her so that they don't get caught up in this type of foolishness. When are you going to learn, sir? I mean, seriously, when are you going to learn? You are not only an embarrassment to yourself, but the way that you are moving is exactly why the people who give you clearance to move, this is why they're going to disconnect from you. This is why you're going to lose power. This is why they're going to take you out. They're going to decommission you like an old battleship. Because you're not strategic. You're not thinking. You're being emotional. You're letting your obsession cloud your judgment. Yes, 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 4 of Coins. See, all these different options, all these ways that you tried to come at her swiftly to affect her stability. All these choices are attached to a lover that you have a toxic attachment to. Baby, this is the best telenovela never written. And there's a reason why they didn't write this shit, because they know it's going to have a horrible ending. You allowed a parasite to attach to you, and it's sucking you dry. Man, here it is. The little head is taking over. You're letting the little head make the decisions that the big head should be making. Yep. 6 of Cups, the Ace of Wands. So 6 of Cups means that you've been passionate about this for a very long time. This energy has been going on for years. You have been doing this for years. You have been watching her for years. You've been trying to figure out how to jam her up and put her in situations like 8 of Swords for a very long time. This was a decision that was calculated, and you just didn't know how or when you'd be able to execute it. But this shows me, sir, that you're losing money because you're dropping large amounts of money to make things happen. And see, I'm not using your name on purpose because I want to be able to move around and speak freely. And they keep telling me you knew she was alone. You've been using law enforcement to track her movements through all of these different checkpoints. They're about to close your eyes. You're not going to be able to see for much longer. The High Priestess. Yeah, that's the secret here. That's the secret here. You're trying to make fetch happen. And we know what happened with fetch. You're trying to activate someone through the upper echelons in the industry so that they could be the independent woman. And this is how the upper echelon is going to respond. They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to sever ties and walk away from you. 8 of Cups. Get ready. You literally just pushed that red button. And the target was you. And you didn't even know it. Look at here. King of Cups falling under the Knight of Wands. You're deep in your feelings over something that was supposed to be here for the short time, not the long time. And this is one of your biggest secrets, the Moon. Oh, look at here, sir. You tender in the nuts. Let us find out that this is what your biggest problem is. This is how you get manipulated and people can wrap you around their finger. Is to just grab you by your Johnson and pull you along with them. Baby, you can't make this kind of stuff up. Yep. 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. You didn't see this coming. You're about to have high anxiety. No rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary. They're walking away from you. See, now you're finding out that you finally took shit too far. And these people see that you're literally just, you're like a bull in a china shop. You're tearing up everything. You're messing up everything. Because you can't have your way. And they will not go down with you. All of this so you can solidify things for work. 8 of Coins. And see, this secret is going to be your demise. the moon to death. That means that there will be a transition. It will be a transition through a final end to your stability. And this is showing the secret behind you, you know, how you even became stable in the first place. The last 40 years of your life has come from destiny swaps, manipulation, lies, and intimidation. It's all coming to an end. And look at God. It took a woman to kick you off that pedestal. But that woman has bigger balls than any of the men that you've ever dealt with. This was a huge mistake, sir. 10 of Wands. Yeah, that Ace of Wands, thinking with the little head instead of the big head, just put the weight of the world on your shoulders. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. I laugh at the wicked every day. I really do. Because your time is up. 2024 is deactivating everyone who functions through being wicked. Queen of Cups, Death. Now, I'm not going to explain this, but just know this is also a part of your karma. The intuitives that you've been using, they're being deactivated permanently. And someone very, very close to you, they're going to face a final fate. And it's a part of the judgment that they occurred with you. Your Two of Cups. You see this? The Emperor and Tower. Emperor and Tower. Let me say it again. The Emperor and Tower. Falls under the High Priestess, the Nine of Coins, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, the Five of Coins, the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups. When it all falls down. Tower literally just fell out my hand. When it all falls down. And this will be a final end. Just like your buddy, you're being deactivated from the fatherhood. You pissed off the wrong people at the top. You forgot that you're Pinocchio and someone else is Geppetto. Page of Coins. Oh, now you want to be sorry. So you wanted to find new ways to go about things for business. You took this leap of faith. You jumped off the porch, but it ended up being a foolish decision. And now you're sorry. Oh, we're deep in our feelings now. King of Cups, Knight of Wands. Senior Tender Dick over here. This can't be reversed. Yeah, here's the Tower. When you got her alone, you thought you were bringing a tower to her because you caught her alone. But this tower cut the strings from the people who are puppeting you. And now this is your tower. And the biggest tower is going to be when the truth comes out about this situation. That's when the countdown starts on you. Yeah, the Hermit and the Ace of Coins. Yeah, you needed to isolate her, ostracize her so that you could affect her money Ace of Coins is one of the largest coins in the deck. And this was a secret plan that you had, because this falls under the moon. And this was going to bring a 10 of Wands to her family. 10 of Cups. You wanted to bring her down and humble her so that you could take it upon yourself to deactivate her. You could not wait for her to just step down and retire and pass the mic. You figured you would snatch it. But if you pay attention to history, remember when Cannabis came to LL and asked if he could get the mic tatted on his arm, the same one that LL had? And LL had to show that young buck, bitch, I'm not done. Who told you that I was going to let you take the mic from me? End of story. Where's Cannabis now? No one even mentions his name. And this leap of faith to put this 10 of Wands on Nicki's shoulders end up being a foolish decision. It ended up being an unrequited offer, 4 of Cups. The Hangman falls under death. And the World shows behind death that this transition, this ending is final. This is a nail in the coffin, sir. There's no getting up from this. This is like putting a stake through the heart of a vampire. King of Swords falls under the Emperor. Yeah. All because you wanted to make someone else the new Queen of Coins. Yeah, your time is up, the World. Because there's a new collaboration now. 3 of Coins. See, you didn't expect this to come. I'm hearing 3 branches of law enforcement, legislation, and this is major. You've got major law enforcement coming after you anyway. You didn't even realize who all was looking at you. This feels like Interpol, Homeland Security, FBI, sir. You're going down. They were already watching you anyway. This is another reason why the people who puppeteer you are cutting the strings. They don't need those strings to point up to who actually gives you clearance. Queen of Coins, 2 of Coins. You juggled everything. You juggled everything. You rolled the dice and put everything on the line to create a Queen of Coins. But the truth is going to come out about everything. Everything that you've been doing, everything that you've ever done, everybody that you've ever snaked. All over some WAP, allegedly. Here's that law enforcement. They're looking into your Ace of Coins, sir. They're looking at how you actually amass your money. They're looking at where your money moves, what bank accounts you have it in. They're looking at your flight logs. They're looking at deposits that are made after you enter and depart certain places according to your flight logs. They're looking into the wealth attached to your marriage. Yeah, something's going to be illuminated about your marriage and the institutions that are attached to how you obtain finances, things that you invest in. Bet you didn't see this coming. IRS is going to be knocking on the door too. 2 of coins, 8 of coins. Yeah, you juggled it all because of your pride with this situation at work, with your company. This is going to affect your King of Coins status, because now things are going to be exposed about what you did to the Queen of Wands, the Sagittarius. And here it is. The Temperance angel is getting involved. She's going to literally go from the Queen of Coins to the King of Coins. And this is the angels getting involved, making balance through a new beginning. And here it is. You're in deep sympathy and regret over this one. What you did to the Queen of Wands, the Sagittarius. Sir, you wanted to make somebody bow down and kiss the ring. And that's what the universe is about to do to you. You're going to end up on the ass-kissing tour. But it's not going to get you anywhere. You snaked way too many people. And these people, they're going to eat their heart out watching you go down. See? Justice, Hierophant. You're going down in a court of law before it's all said and done. See, you were so busy watching somebody eat, trying to see what was on somebody else's plate, that you failed to pay attention to the food that was getting cold on yours. This is pitiful. Now, I could end this here, but I feel like I need to go a little further. Just a little bit. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm choosing some oracles. Thank you for your patience in advance. We had Dawn, the Red Shepherd, just reward, evaluation, respite. Okay? Like I said, you're being evaluated right now. You don't even know who's watching you. And that's even a demon that's standing in judgment against you. You are literally having your wings clipped in the light and in the dark. You have no support spiritually or in this realm. The Leper King, Sword of the Law, bravery, self-discipline, and faith. Now, didn't I tell you that the law was coming for you? The long arm of the law. El Shaddai, the Radiant Lord. Wisdom, paternalism, and kindness. God has had enough. Abraham, justice of pandemonium, justice, truth, and duty. Sir, you have offended and defiled the saints and the ain'ts. The demons and the angels are both going to stand and rejoice in your demise. You have blasphemed in the light and in the dark. No deity will help you. They have all, and I mean all, denied your offerings. It's up and it's stuck. Your time is up and it's over for you. By next year, you're going to look worse than your buddy. Wow. So, like I said, I read as I shuffle, not just what hits the table. We're going to end it here. We have Sharon, the ferryman, necessity, focus, transition. Now, for those of you who don't know mythology, this is the river Styx. The ferryman comes to take you spiritually across the lake of fire into the gates of hell. Welcome to the Nether region. The maestro, the master of inspirations, understanding, community, ingenuity. And what is this other one showing itself? Eternal servitor, hope, incompleteness, and yearning. This is how you're going to end. Hoping but never ever able to retain any of the greatness that you amassed. You will be stripped. You will be humiliated. You will be broken down, smaller than the particles of dust that someone, abuela, beats out of a rug on Saturday morning. Sir, the end is imminent. And as for Nicki, go with God. Continue to trust in your angels. You have very, very strong protectors that are over you. All you have to do is stay in the light. For everyone who watched this reading, thank you for all the DMs and the emails letting me know what was happening. Many blessings to you. I pray prayers of protection over all of you who watch this. And let this be a lesson and a warning to all. What's done in the dark always comes to light. It may take a while, but it will happen. This reading is adjourned. Until next time, speak to y'all soon.